So first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, by Hashem Hamashiach Malaki Yahushai. This is your brother Bakash from the Angels of Yahweh, right? Coming out here to give you some explicit content, man. Explicit news about what's going on in the world, man. So apparently, it's always a he say, she say, but apparently it's a new STD going around, man, amongst the nation, man, amongst the people, right, amongst the world, man, right. So here it is again. I'm giving you some content, right, uploaded through the power and spirit, right, about what's going on, man. Protect yourselves mentally, physically, spiritually, man, right, because all these plagues and things are coming to pass, man. Every time you look up, it's something new. Every time you look up, it's something going around. Every time you look up, Jake is being played, right? And I'm led to believe because Jake is so caught up in physical and spiritual fornication, man, right? Fornicating, committing adultery, and the Lord is passing judgment, man, right? So y'all can read the title of this, right? This is explicit. It says, oh my God, this new STD finna make y'all fall off, literally. Strap up, right? And I'm gonna play a little bit of video of the sister posted about this new flesh-eating STD that also causes sepsis, man. Sepsis goes into blood poisoning, man. Right? So this thing is a flesh-eating disease or STD, STI that can either kill you internally. Well, it can kill you internally, man. It eats your flesh, man. Right? Let's get it.
Talk about the new flesh-eating vulva virus that is going around that literally causes sepsis and necrosis of your genitalia and appears to eat away at it before basically unaliving you, and it's sexually transmitted. You get it from having intercourse. And once you get it, you will catch sepsis from it and you will be no more. I don't think I need to explain to you how bad this is, but I will anyway. So this is a flesh-eating vulva infection, and it has already been 3 cases reported, and they're saying gynecologists now need to know the signs, and you should too. So doctors in the UK are warning gynecologists of the risks of necrotinizing fasciitis on the external genitalia, and it's seeing
And Shalaki, man. Jake is so nasty, man. Jake could go sleep around all day long just to satisfy the flesh, man. They go sleep around with 10 different people just to satisfy the flesh, man. When this stuff, the Lord is putting stuff like this out in the world, man. Right, let me grab a scripture real quick. Right. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 61, right? Because the Lord told us that we would go through these curses, man, in the book of Deuteronomy 28 for not keeping the commandments, man. And this is what the Lord said. He said, also every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book of this law, then will the Lord bring upon thee until thou be destroyed, man. So here it is, a new STD, STI, right? That causes sepsis that can kill you, man. Right? That eats your flesh, right? Do all these things to your body, give you an infection, right? Because you want to commit adultery or you sleeping outside the marriage, you want to be sneaky, and it's catching up to you, man. The Lord is catching up to you, man. Right? That's why it's very important and detrimental to understand who are you laying with, right? And to do it lawfully, man. Right? And to be so the marriage bed is not undefiled, man. Right? The marriage bed shouldn't be defiled, man. It should be undefiled, man. Right? You shouldn't be sneaking off with your sneaky link, going to sleep around, right? Now you come back and you got this disease, man, you can't get rid of, and it's taking you out the game. Right? That's ultimate judgment from the Lord, man. Right, let's go back to that, man.
Several severe cases. In a new case published April 8th in the Journal for BM Case Reports, UK doctors described 3 patients who were found to have this necrotinizing fasciitis of the vulva. Ladies, we know what the vulva is. Vulva includes the external female genitalia such as the labia, and the labia, So, NF, also known as the flesh-eating disease, can arise when certain bacteria enter the skin through a wound, cut, abrasion, burn, surgical wound, or at this point, even a fucking insect bite. Mr. Sullivan, who is a professor of microbiology at the immunology at Indiana University, go my school, That NF can occur anywhere skin or tissue is breached, including genitalia. Go on to say that this is being spread through SE, you know what, and once it's on there, those little mites eat away at your vulva and everything involved. So ladies, if there was another time to like not touch men, now would be the time. Okay, bye.
All right, and she's speaking about ladies not touching men. What about the men
The
not touching
racist.
these women, man? Right? Right? What about the men not touching these women, man? Right? You got pictures of it I can't show. That's too explicit. Right? Or everybody posting about it. Right? 3 days ago, so forth. 4 days ago. Right? People giving all these accounts of this new disease that's supposed to be out. Have y'all seen the new STD? Right? It's crazy, man. It says it's making your private part disintegrate, man. Right? And it's all works for the Lord, man. Right? Let me get this, man. This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 18. It says, flee fornication. Every sin that a man doeth is without the body. But he that committeth fornication sinneth against his own body, man. Right? Fornication is premarital sex or a sex outside of marriage, man. Right? Sex outside of marriage. That's fornication, man. Right? So it says flee from fornication. Because once you commit these acts, right, you liable for judgment. That's for everybody, man. That's why it's important to keep track of what you're doing, right? How you moving in this truth, right? With a partner or a new partner, right? You men is looking for single women to make a wife, a rib. And you women who's supposed to have a husband at home that you trying to sneak off and go sneak around behind his back, man. Commit adultery and fornication. You getting judgment for that, man. Right? This ain't about I can hit the baddest and have this many woo woo woo. No, this about the Lord is casting judgment for wickedness of unrighteousness for not moving the correct way, man, when it comes to this topic, man. Right? Here it is, you got a flesh-eating STD or STI, right, that causes sepsis, which is blood poisoning, right? Toxification of the blood, right? And it's eating your flesh also, right? Let me get this last scripture, man. Right? This is the book of Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 4. It says, marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled. But whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge, man. So to be a whoremonger is to go sleep around, right? You sleeping around with no purpose, right? You just sleeping around just for the fun of it, for the pleasure of it, feeding the flesh, right? And adulterer, and to be an adulterer, meaning you're sleeping with somebody you know is married, right? Yeah, man, I hit his girl, man. You know, and you women acting more like men. Girl, he be cheating on me anyway, so I went in woo woo. Whatever the thought process is, right? The Lord is casting judgment, man. Right? So it's time to get yourselves together. Be aware of what you're doing, right? Be aware of who you're sleeping with. Be aware of who you make your wife or your husband. And stick with those and stick with your wife and husband, man. Don't go outside of the marriage because the people in the world, Jake in the world, they don't care, man. Jake in the world is doing whatever they want to do to please the flesh, man. And the Lord is dealing with them on a level according to that. So we can't be of the world, man. We're not of this world, man. If we were of this world would accept us, right? We got to move with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. The Lord gave us wisdom for a reason, man. He gave us understanding for a reason, man. Right? So with that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, Ba'ashim HaMashiach Malaki Hawashai, Israel. You know, be aware, be vigilant, right? Be careful of what you're doing, who you're sleeping with, who you make your husband, wife, right? Stick with your husband and wife, right? You don't need to go get a million wives if it's not expedient, or you women, you're not supposed to be going outside of your husband, right? Be careful, man. Because there's a lot of stuff going on in the world, and the Lord is in the midst of it. His hand is on the earth, man. Right? You will get judgment if you out here playing games. What they say in the world, play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, man. Right? I'm going to close out with that, man.